Hello Earthlings, Paul here. Welcome to the first public campaign for DOC. Joe and Relic are the two players for the campaign. They both are new to DOC and I will perform as the Game Master. Joe plays an ice-cold gunslinger enhancer named Asher, and Relic shows off Kareem, who is gifted with vibration and charge manipulation and a tendency to burn his enemies to charcoal. We jump into the campaign only a few sessions in, because of audio problems, and you can still hear the audio is still not very good, I'm sorry. The first few sessions have been lost, but by now the players have gotten used to the game mechanics. A very short recap what happened until now. Asher and Kareem have found themselves working for the Military Intelligence Service of Telesia for various reasons. Asher is a full-on agent of the service, while Kareem is only an asset. They both are not particularly happy about it, but for now they have to play ball. As their first mission, they were sent to the megacity of Haven to establish themselves as mercenaries. Once they made a name for themselves, the agency would have use for them in the near future. Their first mission in Haven got them right into a conflict between the Steel Force Corporation and the Tiger Claws, a vicious group of criminals that terrorize the streets of the district. What started as a simple protection mission quickly escalated once the prowess of our two heroes was recognized by Steel Force and they got hired for a nice amount of credits per day. As things started to escalate between the Tiger Claws and Steel Force, our heroes just returned from a successful fight and are now looking forward to some R&R. So, we are recording.
Hello.
Hello, future... Well, I was going to say future me, but hello, future Paul.
Hello to you too. Okay. It was already evening and you were basically given free time for the rest of the day. I think we were about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, so there's still a bit of time left. And one thing, I think the idea for looking for some kind of armory was also in the talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we were kind of hoping to get geared up before the Tiger Claw strike, because it seems like this is building for a big... It sounded like they were pulling squads and getting ready for a crackdown.
Mm-hmm. So before Hackman leaves the room, he's just want to stop him and ask, because he's the big boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, before he fucking walks away, I'd be like, boss mate.
Huh? What?
Looks like we're about to get into some heavy shit. I didn't know if y'all had stockpiles or anything we might be able to look at or get access to.
Yeah, he looks you up and down and think, yeah, you have been through some fights right now. I think you need some ammunition and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He looks at his pack for a moment. Yeah, 10 minutes. It's no problem. Just come with me. Just follow me. We're going down to Bertha. So
Let us.
he leads you through the floors and you go down basically in the cellar area of the building and then through some hallways and eventually gets through there's a big double door that's reinforced, like it's the real metal, and there's some no trespassing sign and everything. And he opens the door and you see inside like a reinforced storefront, kind of like there's a woman sitting behind bullet protected glass and looking at you, and she looks at you.
Is there a electrical security here? Should I stand back, or like is it?
You can look around a bit if you want.
I'm just like asking Hackman, like, hey, do you need me to like stay away from this? Am I about to walk up and like fry your gate or something?
So he looks like, yeah, it's okay. Don't go too close to the cameras and everything. It should be fine. And maybe don't stand in the doorway or so. There is an automatic closing and it could smash you. So okay.
I'll just like look back at the door, look over at him like, oh, thanks. Or,
Thanks. Yeah, I'm good here.
So he
Like,
walks
I'm not
towards
trying to break his stuff. I'm trying to get a shield out of this guy.
he walks towards the woman, and the woman squints her eyes and looks like, oh, look what the cat dragged in. Oh, the old man. And Hackman gets goes, hi Bertha, do you have some stuff for the guys here? And she looks at you two and is like, they don't look like company people. They're mercs, right? I don't think I can give them something. And Hackman is like leaning forward, Bertha, don't play hard with me. The guys need some ammunition and some stuff. We are going to go really hard on the tiger claws soon. And those two...
I need that juice, Bertha.
What?
I'm just gonna stand behind Boss Man, let him do his thing.
Yeah. And
Yeah, if I open my mouth, I will make things objectively worse for everyone.
if giving some company stuff to those two and it saves 1 or 2 of ours, I have no problem with it. And the Bertha looks at him and laughs. Yeah, no problem. Okay, boys, what you need?
I'll let Kareem go forth and see if he can get a shield.
Yeah, I step forward and I just like hold up my light shield. I don't know if I've actually I don't think I've taken a hit yet that is like actually hit the shield. Oh, if I haven't taken a hit, I've spent some time to like mentally just excite a little hole in the shield so it looks like something penetrated.
It's like, this thing's been good for a while, but I think I might need something a little stronger if I'm gonna get shot, like, a lot, you know?
The burly woman leans forward and looks, boy, what is this? Is this a soup bowl? This is not a shield. God damn it. She stands up, she walks pretty heavily back, and then you hear some rumbling, and eventually you hear a voice from a little bit further away. I think we have got here some standard stuff. And then more rumbling. Ah, yes. Okay. And then and she comes forward, and she has in her hands a larger shield. It's standard edition, so nothing fancy, but better than your soup bowl. And she throws in. The thing is a larger shield. It looks more like it is rectangular in form and of a dark material, or at least it's dark painted. It's a good bit larger than what you had before and heavier. And it's still wrapped in some kind of plastic foil. So it's actually really brand new. And you can take it.
Oh, so I get to like peel that protective plastic sheet off that's like static clung onto it?
Yeah, you
Like
you
a new
can
monitor?
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, that is almost as exciting as the shield itself. And Kareem is like, is like visibly excited about this.
Okay.
So like I peel the corner off. It does that like static cling thing, and I just look over at Asher like, oh my god, it's new.
Okay.
Bertha, where have you been all my life?
Oh, sonny boy. I can show you more if you like. She gives you
Tell
a
you what.
very special wink.
If they shoot a rocket at me, I'm gonna talk to Thomas, and he's gonna take me back here. We'll make it a date.
I will hold you to that. Okay.
Kareem, it's like mental notes. Don't take a rocket. Don't take a rocket.
So about that upgrade.
So
yeah. And you're like,
what you got is basically assault shield, quality level 4. It has an AC of 2, and it weighs 6. And it has 1 DC all, but you can ignore that because you have your special thing, your ability to ignore that.
Yeah, I'll kind of heft it and just like get a feel for it, unstrap my light shield. Is that like? I guess I just keep that. That's still mine. They wouldn't do anything with it, especially now that I burned a friggin' hole in it.
Yes, bowl. Okay. Then
Get back up, shit.
Okay.
I was just saying he has a backup ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I suppose. For the weight though, I'm already at the upper limit, so I might need to leave the light shield at home. But I think it's time for Asher to get his gear on.
The woman looks to the other guy. Well, you are also a handsome one. What can I do for you?
I would show her, I guess since she's the armory person, she knows what's up, so I'd show her my pistol and tell her that I'm either looking for a revolver that can shoot out farther than this, or a heavy pistol. Well, I can't use a heavy pistol yet, so yeah, I guess I'm looking for a revolver, or some more AP rounds and some fragmentation rounds or something.
The woman
can't.
takes your pistol in the hand and says, "Ooh, that's
Yeah.
a nice piece." Oh
Actually,
my.
yeah, right?
Her hands are stroking the long barrel. That's so nice one. Ooh, I can tell you can do.
Tell her that
dirty
baby got me out of
things with
trouble.
it.
Yeah. Like that thing got me out of a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
And it's gotten me into a lot of trouble too. So.
I don't think I have something as fancy like this, but I mean, I can give you a revolver, and it's not half bad. The old man said it's okay. I mean, if somebody else asks, I'll say just go to the old man. Hackman is rolling his eyes in the background. So she goes back and you hear her going about, and she has before that looked at your pistol and what caliber and everything it is. And she comes back with a carton, basically still completely new and untouched. Well, this is a pretty good revolver. We give our officers more, but as you are very good, I will give you this. And she gives it to you. And when she gives it to you, her hands touch your fingers a little bit. And he gives you a smile.
I'll tell her thanks, Bertha. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I hope you
I know you
do.
do me a solid.
Yeah. And she has something else, like several packages of ammunition. She gives it to you. So some basic ammunition for the revolver. And for your pistol, you get 2 sets of AP armor.
Okay.
And you already know the stats. And then you get 2 sets of fragmentation armor.
Awesome. Thank you.
And for fragmentation, it increases the wound DC by 2, but it reduces the damage by 1. So you need to.
What quality level is the revolver? Just like ready to.
Yeah, I was going to that. The revolver
My
is
bad.
quality level 4.
Okay.
And I give you the stats so that you can write it down. It's 4 damage, of course, point. It has 4 hit, a 6 mag, and a range of 50.
Okay.
So it's a good revolver,
Awesome.
but it's not modified. It has the old school trait. I think you know this. It's like minus 1 AP for drawing, and but plus 1 AP for reloading. So and it weighs a half, so 0.5.
Okay.
Good. This is, I think, everything you need to know about this. So, and then the woman looks over to Hagman and says, "So, what can I do for you, old man?" And Hagman is just, "We are going to leave right now. I think you have everything you have." And he's basically grabbing you both and dragging
I fucking
you
hate
out.
going down here. God damn it.
As we're like
Exactly.
being dragged away, I just look at Asher.
She was talking about the gun, right?
Yeah, she was like,
Hackman, once you're out of the security door, he's like, "This woman, I'm telling you, this woman needs to get out more." Holy fuck. So,
you know.
I'm just glad I didn't ask for a sword.
okay. So I think this is all you need for now.
She hands you the sword and she's holding the scabbard and insisting that you insert it in there while she holds it. And you're like, please just give me the scabbard.
It's like, this wasn't in my contract.
I mean, you
No,
can
I'm good, man. I
you
got
can
everything I
do
need.
special stuff for her, so you get better equipment.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. You know.
Look, I will earn those regrets when I get there.
Okay, so Hackman is basically waving you goodbye and is pretty quickly moving away in fast steps. And what are you doing?
I am fantasizing about how many bullets I could block with my new shield.
You're asking what are we doing now, or
Yeah.
like as Hackman walks away?
Hackman is basically just around the corner and gone.
Hmm.
All right.
I mean, if those plans are still out, I wouldn't mind fucking looking over them, even though I'm not very smart.
The original plans in the conference room.
Yeah, those tunnel plans and shit
Okay.
he was looking at.
Just one tiny problem. As you just realized, Hackman is gone, and you don't perfectly remember how you got here. Make me a survival test to find your way out.
Okay.
And back to the conference room.
I got 3.
3 success dice?
Yes.
I got 3 as well.
Oh, sorry, I should have left them. I turned on print to reset the thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So that way it'll log to
in
chat.
general, leave them for a moment. I can look at it. Okay, you basically find your way back without big problems and at all. So you trace your path back, and you get to the conference room in just 2 minutes.
Mm.
It's easy peasy, no problem.
I'd tell Kareem, I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck you want to get into. Like, we might want to get something to eat, but I kind of feel like we might want to, eyeball the fucking map, see if there's just places. I know where we're kind of heading, right? We have kind of discussed where we believe they converge. So it's like maybe seeing the direction that we're coming from versus like where we believe they'd flush out to or fill in from for backup and things like that. Like see if there's any major roads that connect any of these things.
So you're basically looking at the city map where you expect to come out. There's like a city block where the tunnel should end, and you look at this and the surrounding area, right? Like,
yes, sir.
Okay, for tactical. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, I figured we would be able to like trace the tunnels off of the convergence point,
Yeah.
and from basically what I'm trying to do is like find a major thoroughfare that these auxiliary tunnels are like branching off to. I don't know if there's one that like multiple tunnels share a single road, like it loops around the city or some shit. You know what I mean? Like.
So you mean it's underground now?
Yeah. Like, I know where we're going is like some hidden place in tunnels, like some tunnels that aren't used anymore. But I'm saying like those tunnels connect to the main underground highway.
I think you haven't remembered from last time. You actually know where the tunnel is leading. You have discovered.
No, I understand that.
I think it's more about like once we go in, we're gonna hit it from here. Like as we move into this area, where can we expect to get like flanked? Where are the other tunnels they might be trying to escape through? Stuff like just like the basic. What directions do we need to be paying to or paying attention to?
Okay, I think then I didn't explain this exactly last time, or maybe not enough. We are going to attack from the upper side. So there will be attack from the upside, from not down.
Like the surface going straight down kind of thing, like to like
there's
down a manhole or some shit.
Well, let me. One moment. Okay, imagine this. I make it really, really simple. Okay, like So these are streets basically, and there is this kind of block of buildings, and you know that the tunnel comes out in here, in this area, and this is most likely some kind of industrial area. So it's not for people to live in, but industrial. And you know that there is this.
So you're saying the target we're attacking is above ground, essentially, like an
exactly.
industrial area, and the
So-
tunnels are leading
so
to here. Gotcha.
Underground, there is basically somewhere here. Why didn't it? One moment. Underground is the tunnel system, and this tunnel that you discovered should end somewhere in here, in this area. You don't know where exactly, but it's in here, and the attack will be on the surface. They will, of course, also send people down here to blockade this, so nobody can escape from here. But there will be a large-scale attack from the outside, because if they only go through the tunnel, that would be really, really bad, strategically speaking. So this is what. And so I was a little bit confused right now if you wanted to look at the underground or the upper.
Well, I was mainly just trying to understand my options. I'm just trying to see what's connected to what, because like from my perspective with these types of things, it's like if there's an above ground assault, then maybe we want to be the underground element, or like, and conversely going with them, staying with them, so we use them as guys to set off traps for us, so we don't have to keep searching for them or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see what my options were. Was really
Okay.
that's getting
So you look at the underground maps, or okay, then basically you're trying to analyze stuff. So this isn't a knowledge test to see if you kind of can come up with some plans in your head and some tactical ideas. So it's a knowledge test.
Can you use fate weaving shit for knowledge stuff, or is
No.
that just like active ability?
You can never use fate weaving on stuff that is basically only mental. It's always physical.
Okay. One.
Yeah, one. Well, you kind of look over it, and I would say after maybe half an hour of looking at it, you at least feel like you have a basic understanding of the structure of the tunnels in the surrounding areas and where what tunnel leaves. So if you were down there, you would at least kind of know where you're going.
Yeah, that's kind of my main worry, is I just don't want to get down there and get turned around.
Yeah. So this is you're kind of sure that you would find your way around in the tunnel system, let's say in about 10 kilometers around it.
So if I wanted to put our heads together on this, is that just like rolling separately and the higher roll is what we have going forward? Like, should I roll my 5 for knowledge as well?
If you want to also do this, you can of course do this too, yes.
Okay.
I mean, you're 2 people, you can do that.
Give me your insights, Kareem.
All right. Well, I didn't crit fail, but I didn't pick up anything that Asher didn't.
Yeah, so basically it's the same for you. After looking together on the map, you also have a pretty good understanding of the basic layout in the surrounding area. Yeah. Want to do the
Because I
same?
told you.
Sorry.
Yeah. I was listening intently, but
Yeah.
I had no tactical insight to offer.
You can also do this for the surface map too if you want. It's
Yeah, let's both do that too.
Yeah. Make your
That I understand a little better.
I didn't. I knew the underground. You know the overground. How about that?
So how many do you have?
I have zero. I have like 4, 6, and 3. I didn't have any.
Okay, you have nothing, and you have 2, 3.
2.
Oh, 3. 3.
2.
What?
9, 0.
The
3,
middle
3,
one
4?
doesn't count, right?
Oh yeah, that's just the roller.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just the
Okay.
Chat shows the results. He has a 9 and a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I turned on the print function so that there would be no forgetting, because otherwise I will it'll clear or
now I
I'll
see
roll
it
another roll.
in the chat. Okay. Okay. You, let's say you don't pick up anything special right now from the map, but there's something odd. So you are not from Haven, right? And you do not know so many things about Haven, but there are some basic things you know about Haven. And one thing is, Haven is cramped, right? Space is a premium. And it's kind of odd that there's this kind of middle-sized criminal organization like the Tiger Claws, right? And they have control over some large
Like a block.
block area and
Yeah.
nobody is doing shit about it. That's odd. That's really odd. Yeah. But you wouldn't know why. So you just think that's kind of strange. Yeah. This is what hangs in your head.
You're like the entire fucking AO is this block. They all okay.
What is the Celtara equivalent of walking into Mogadishu?
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually.
Mogging it up. We're about to mug it up.
Oh god.
Yeah, please don't. About to DJ it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if he points that out, I think that would kind of give me pause where I'm like thinking that originally it was like we're going to a facility within the block, and then I'm like, fuck, dude. They got the whole block, then I gotta worry about even adjacent blocks. You know what I mean? As far as like lookouts and all sorts of shit. But yeah, they own that territory. And I don't know how much Bossman fucking fully appreciates that. Well, I guess we'll have to see how many people he brings, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so
It sounded like they had all hands on deck, but
Yeah.
I can't help but feel like we're about to start a land war in Menangra.
yeah, that would be a bad idea, by the way.
Oh, I know. That's why I picked
said-
that one. I had to look at the name again, though.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so since Hackman left you, it's basically just an hour. So it's like 4 in the afternoon. Yeah, still have time.
Let's grab something to eat, Kareem. Yeah, let's grab some.
Yeah.
Check our gear before we head out.
I gotta see what kind of modifications I can make to this shield. And by modifications, I mean a small series of stickers on the inside.
To look at and keep morale up.
So, okay. Then, what you want to do?
Eat and check our gear.
So, okay.
Cafeteria, I guess, if it's open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to the cafeteria, and again, because there's the shift system, there's food there. It's in the afternoon. Even warm food is there, so you can grab something from the buffet.
Boo-hoo. Yeah. I want to get into it. I want to fight.
There
Yeah,
are
I'll
few
get
people
my belly full.
sitting on some tables, but it's less full than last time you were there.
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna find some seats by our lonesomes.
That's cool. I'd be checking my revolver while we're eating and shit.
Okay. You look it over. It's a pretty good revolver from your point of view. So
Yeah, nice, sturdy, basic.
Yeah.
Reaches out a little farther. That's what I need. You said it doesn't use the same ammo, right? It's
no,
got
no,
its own
it
type of ammo.
uses like these quick insert. What's it called?
Quick loaders.
Yeah, quick loaders.
Or
for
speed loaders, rather.
Yeah, speed loaders for revolvers, exactly. So you have enough for normal use. She gave you enough.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even consider like ammo loads for revolvers, because
Yeah.
you could just like have 1 AP round sitting at the bottom like always
Yeah.
for special occasions.
Or like start AP and go frag or what the fuck ever.
Yeah, then you would have to hand load it, of course.
Yeah.
Right, but like if you had it hand loaded at the start of the conflict,
Yeah,
where it's
like
like, hey, I've got
right
4
now, yeah,
regular
yeah.
rounds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, I'm sitting here eating pudding and I'm fucking like.
Think of the possibilities.
Yeah. But it does. But you said it right then that it uses just a different loader. Does it use different ammo though? Like
Yeah.
type of ammo? Like is it a
it's
45 to a 358 or something? You know?
Yeah, that's different ammo
Okay.
set. In um, in Celtara, revolvers have moved towards high accuracy, high range. Basically, they're considered higher grade or more expensive than pistols. And they're more like for the people who can shoot really well and want to show off, basically. And they
Yeah.
just bring out a lot of ammunition. So the ammunition is also specialized for revolvers.
Okay. Good. Good to
What
know.
we're gonna do is get you your own like loading press so you can
Yeah.
custom ammo.
Yeah. Then I just gotta, get an intelligence implant so I can actually get engineering to a decent.
All right.
I would
But
want
yeah,
to
so
so that.
when are we expecting the attack? Like, when are we going out?
Yeah, getting ready.
There
Because
was
if nothing else, Kareem's gonna go take care of some battle shits.
Mhm.
There was no. They didn't say anything. So just until Sunday. So
Uh-oh.
at least you don't remember anything specific. Just that Hackman
Mhm.
said he has to talk to the higher ups and get things rolling.
Mhm. Got food, I got my gun, I got ammo. Got plans figured out for the most part. The only unknown unknowns are fucking the crew. What we're bringing. When we're going.
Yeah.
So, how strict is security in this building? Obviously, people know that, at least some people know that we're supposed to be here or allowed to be here. But, like, can we just walk into the motor pool and check out the vehicles or something? Like, obviously, the armory is locked down.
You can try.
Mhm.
Okay. In that case, I'll just, I'll not make waves.
Yeah, I think I'd probably just chill and be on call.
Okay. So
Don't have anybody I need to talk to right now. So.
I'm probably annoying Asher with all the little, like, waiting games that the gifted students teach each other while they're not able to do anything because we don't have, like, phones to pop out and play Pac-Man on.
Throw rocks into a helmet.
Well, no, like, I start spelling a word, and then, like, you give me another letter, and then I have to spell a word I know, adding on to your letter. And if I can't think of one, you get the point. But if you say a letter and I challenge you and you can't think of any words spelled like that, then I get the point.
I got knowledge 3. I'm playing rock throwing game.
by the way, knowledge 3. Make me please a knowledge test, Asher.
Zero.
Okay.
No, 1, 2, 2.
1, 2, 2. Wow. This is really.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, you just sit there and play your game with little rocks or little bullets or something what you have and sit there. Yeah, time goes by. You sit there for an hour and nothing else is happening right now. And eventually, another group of these security people comes by and they eat and then they see you sit and one of the guys is like waving to you over and said, "What you're waiting for?"
Supposed to be a big assault coming up.
He looks to his buddies and he laughs. "Oh, yeah. Take your time. This will before the Panzer pushers have decided this can take some time. Just don't expect it to happen today."
All right. Thanks for the heads up.
No problem. Welcome to the corporate world.
I guess it's kind of the same everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to hurry up so they can wait.
Yeah. Bureaucracy moves slow. We don't. That sucks.
Just kind of lead into Asher like, hey, that call didn't say anything else, right? Like, we don't need to, like, go somewhere and I just like make little hand signs that are vaguely James Bond, but mainly are just a lot of finger wagging.
Yeah. Nah, he just shakes his head. He's like, no, they're just checking in on this.
All right. We're doing good though, right?
Yeah. This is one of those jobs where they tell you you're doing all right. It's one of those jobs where you know when you're doing wrong, you know?
Yeah, of course, I know. But just wanted to check, you know. It's-
One moment, I have to take care of something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Akashic is spelled with a K in some dialects.
I believe you.
It counted, all right? I'm not just making up words.
Hey, you can have it.
No, it's not about getting the. You know what? I'll just clean the point off.
Take two, man. I don't. He's just throwing rocks. I'm winning my own game over here.
We're throwing the bullets into the shield, trying to get one through the hole.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
But yeah, outside of studying maps, there's really nothing for me to do in between here and engaging and shit, so I would just wait till the engagement. Unless something pops up. I'm readying my action, which is to fight.
Yeah. So you kind of remember now, we both know, so your memory is not the best, you know? But you remember times in your past, like there's like missions where you had to wait or do. And remember, it's the best thing to get as much rest and sleep as well you can, because you never know when you can next time lie down, or you have to wait 24 hours with a binocular and watch some stupid guy like you had before. So
Actually, Kareem, Abdul, Shield Bar.
Kareem Nevdavis.
I have one thing of rations on me. We got another thing of rations, maybe two more. And we just go ahead and head out ahead of time.
I mean, I know you could look kind of slick, but Kareem is just kind of looking down at his armor and his new shield, which still has like half of that plastic cling on it.
And we can put
That he's
that in
saving
a
for later.
bag and we'll get you somewhere. And you can put it on where you're hiding.
Hey, that's easy for you to say. You're like half metal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we could just go out wearing some trash bags or something.
I don't know, man. I'd feel better if we had eyes on the situation, and I don't feel like these guys are gonna be doing any of that shit. They just seem like the storm the fucking front gates type of motherfucker, and we're running into a prepared position. This is gonna be fucking horrendous.
Yeah, I guess how bad of an idea would it be to go do some leaders recon before the attack? I imagine they'll be doing something like this on their end, or at least like sending out a fucking drone or something. We could give it a try. But
We could, but I also know Paul's fucking internal GM is fucking like, Joe, don't.
no, not at all. You can do what you want. It's like
Okay.
I'm not going to stop you or anything.
Okay.
he's just like, here's the rope. I mean, whatever kind of knot you tie is your business. You want to make a noose? Go ahead.
It's okay.
I don't know, we're a small element. I feel like we'd be able to remain unseen, and it's not like we're trying to infiltrate the block, you know what I mean? Like we're being in adjacent areas or going through the tunnels
Okay.
and getting set up underneath, one of the two.
So
I mean,
just only as info. So this block is about 5 kilometers away from you.
Hmm.
Just so that you have a distance kind of idea.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I'm not really expecting backup. I would hope we could remain unseen until until the assault, but we'll see. It's up to
All
you,
right.
Relic, if you wanna. I just,
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
we could give it a try. I'll defer to your expertise. I mean, on a scale from 1 to 10, how sure do you look? Are you portraying yourself that this is a good idea?
You can make an empathy test to figure out how sure Asher feels.
Well, I don't need to know how sure he actually is. I want that like face value. On a scale from 1 to 10, how confident are you looking right now?
Well, for me, I guess it's like my character's not really thinking about too far outside of the fact that he can rely on getting the fuck away or believes he can type of deal. So I feel like my guy would just be like, dude, it's a crowded city. We're just two motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like, as long as you're not wearing your armor and shit, and we're just not too close to their territory, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to, like, fucking get something. I mean, in the tunnels is obviously their territory, so in there we would be kitted out. But if we're above ground, I think we'd be more like looking like two regular people. Maybe stash your gear somewhere and we fall back to it, or stay there and get like an overwatch position to look at some shit. There's gotta be something, like a fucking overpass in the area that we could hang out at and look into the block. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a crowded fucking city, there's lots of Z levels. There's bound to be some sort of public access to get some sort of sites in there where we're not fucking gonna get murdered.
Yeah, I can dress down for the occasion. Stash my armor here at the steel well, steel
Yeah.
force.
I mean, yeah, you bring your case or whatever, and maybe we can find somewhere to stash it, or maybe, yeah, if you'd feel comfortable. It's up to you. Like,
I ain't letting this case out of my sight.
yeah.
It's
Because
like
I'm
shoddy. One of the wheels squeaks, but I've had it since I left the academy, man.
Well, take it with you, and if shit goes south, maybe I can grab attention and you can get set up or whatever. It's up to you.
I mean, if I'm not wearing armor, shit cannot go south. And planning for it is bailing water on the Titanic. But I'll go, man. I could at the like, is there anything I have that I could conceal? I guess no, it really wouldn't matter all that much.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just leave our shit here. We'll take a cab ride and see if we can get eyes and try and stay a little far away. I wonder if we can
Yeah.
swing past Bertha and get some binos from her.
Yeah, I mean, I figure we could probably get eyes on the ground. If we're relying on the fact that there are people in the area, then binos might make us more conspicuous rather than help.
Yeah.
Unless we can, like you said, get a really good overwatch position, like on a building or something where people aren't walking around us.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't care if strangers see me.
Okay.
But yeah, Kareem will give you his shaky agreement.
Okay.
Start taking off the armor set, just like patting each piece as he sets it back in the case.
So Kareem gets naked in the middle of the cafeteria.
Mhm.
No, back in our little quarters, right?
Okay.
Or is it?
Yeah.
Okay, you go back into the quarters.
I'm wearing clothes under the. What kind of barbarian do you take me for?
You don't wear clothes under the armor besides some undies.
I mean, maybe you don't.
Yeah.
I ain't putting my bare skin against this material. It'll shred it right off.
No.
Walk 2 kilometers and it's just bone.
You remember there is like a neoprene suit underneath, and it's designed to be wear directly on the skin. It is actually quite nice once you get used to it. It pushes all the curves in the right places. Makes you look really
I'm saying?
manly. Oh dear. It's like it's like the Batman costumes with all the muscles built in.
Yeah, you
Armored
can get the
nipples.
special upgrade.
No, I'm not the George Clooney Batman.
Oh, please don't start with that. Okay, you basically get into civilian clothes.
Yeah.
Asher,
Yeah.
you stay the way you are, right?
Yeah, I'm just a guy in a coat. Don't worry about me.
Right. Good. Then you leave and okay. So you are basically in this harbor area pretty deep, so you might have to walk first maybe 500 meters or something to the exit where you can call for a cab. But because you're in this kind of separated area right now.
Yeah, get a cab and
Okay.
head on over.
So you call a cab and you remember, because you studied the thing, you remember the street
the
names.
address.
The street names. So where about do you want to be get out? Just point on it and tell me. So the red is the
Let's see if
underground
we're
stuff. This is the underground.
No, I'm just trying to think if that's where. I'm just trying to figure out where things are coming from.
So
The mirror things.
okay.
I feel like we might want to be coming in here or here. I don't know what you feel like, really.
Yeah, I feel like we can just get out somewhere right out of the edge of it. Wherever there's like, if there's a restaurant on one of these corners or something, we can get out near there and then just kind of wander and see how far we can get in before we discover people who look like they're on alert, or before things look like they're getting into a less trafficked area.
Okay. You call the cab, you give the address and about the area, so somewhere there, and the guy nods to you and basically drives you there. It doesn't take too long. There's in this area still kind of a lot of traffic, even so it's mainly cabs and buses and lorries. So you see only a few private cars, but a lot of general traffic.
Public transportation.
Yeah, exactly. The area that you come in still feels very industrial, so it's not really for living purposes.
Like restaurant.
So it's just like an industrial place, and you see all around industrial buildings, various kinds, and electronics and everything. And you get there, and the streets you see here are pretty wide comparably. So this is like at least always 2 lanes at least in both directions here, and big lorries are going back and forth. There's still there's a wide pedestrian area on every street, and there are a lot of people out there. When you get out of the cab, the man looks at you. Those will be 35 credits.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, he pays us, and then he looks back. That shitty thing is on the fritz again. He bashed against the light that has started to blink strangely. I've just repaired that shit again.
Kareem's just like scooching further into the corner of the seat.
I'm sure it'll oddly clear up as soon as we leave, sir. Don't worry.
Yeah, as soon as Kareem is out, the light goes back. Oh, it's back again. Okay, good. Then have a nice day.
Oh, look at that! Hitting it fixed it.
Yeah, hitting
So
it
weird.
is the best solution. Okay.
Percussive maintenance.
So you see a lot of people going about, and most of them look like general labor force, so nothing really fancy. People have very functional clothing and going in both directions. It's quite a lot of people going around, and you're still about here. So you need to go up to the corner to see the building properly, or the buildings better.
Yeah. So like tiger claws are one of those stereotypical like street gangs, right? They have tattoos or some kind of identifying mark. They're kind of proud of their loyalties when they're out and
So,
about.
there is actually something like a system of power levels in these in Haven, and street gangs is like the lowest system, and tiger claws are at least one level up from that. So they are a middle-sized operation. So they definitely are visible. They have normally some kind of identification, and they are, especially when it comes to their home turf, they are often armed and armored.
All right, so like the average person would know when they see a tiger claw.
Oh,
Like most of them are
yes.
not secretly hanging out. They're,
I mean,
controlling turf.
I mean, they could if they wanted, just not
Yeah,
show
but
it off.
primarily they're
But normally,
they're on their turf, so they don't give a fuck.
yeah, they show their colors. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right, then. Yeah, I think we could kind of. I don't know. I'll take Asher's lead, but I figure we're
I
meandering
would,
into the zone.
yeah, I'd be across the street, and for now, I think we should just walk around the block and talk to each other, and
So,
just see what
okay.
we can see.
You want to walk there or there or?
Either or, it doesn't
Yeah, we
matter.
can start clockwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want to know, you want to walk around this thing, right?
Yeah, like
Okay.
across the
Mhm.
street, and
Okay.
with the crowd. And...
Once you come close enough, then you start to see the thing. It is, at least from what you can see, actually one giant thing. It looks like an oldish industrial building or even a complex. And you see some smokestacks and some other industrial, like metal pieces sticking out here and there. But one thing you realize is this is basically completely, as far as you can see, just built to the edge, with what is the right name? So basically, there's building all around and enclosing the whole thing.
So it's one giant compound with like an
Yeah.
external wall.
Yeah, something like this, but it's not really a wall, but the buildings go
The
to
buildings
the
are
street.
the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha,
there are
gotcha.
definitely some entrances, right? Not where you are, but and the building is like 6 stories high, and it's not very fancy looking. It looks a little bit older. And in addition to that, from what you can see, it looks like it was abandoned because there are no windows anymore. And also, as you can see from your position, the lower 4 up to 5 stories, the windows have been barricaded. So you see some wood and stuff in the windows, so they have been closed by force. Yeah. So you walk around. Eventually, you come over here.
Do you see like snipers or anything?
Yeah. Please make me the appropriate awareness test to see how much you can see.
Nice roll, Jesus Christ.
4.
3.
Okay.
Nice.
You walk around and there's instantly some things you realize. There are no people walking on this side of the road. Nobody walks directly next to the building. Everybody's avoiding it. Do you see people actually really changing the side of the street? So the general population seems to be aware that something is up. In addition, you see on top of the building on the south, you see at least signs that there are people up there, here and there. And as you come around and walk by, you see one moment, please. You see a larger door, like a real large, so a gate, not a door, a real big gate that is closed. Here, to your surprise, somewhat, you see actual armed guards standing next to this outside of the compound. 4 guards are standing there with weapons drawn, looking around, and looking rather nasty actually.
Yeah, I'd fucking just blend in with the crowd.
Yeah,
Try and keep that.
you walk here, just you see those guards, then you walk around, and it's the same thing everywhere. It's like a really uninspiring building. It's very trist and so, but everywhere the same look: destroyed windows, abandoned, boarded up windows, and you eventually come full circle, and then you see on the same height basically another door, and there are also 4 guards.
And so these are like truck-sized gates that vehicles could
so
come in and out of.
This is so wide you can actually go with 2 trucks. So you could basically two trucks would fit next to each other. The gates from the first look, unless you want to take a deeper look and stand around, look pretty sturdy. Like there are metal gates, proper metal gates in massive hinges and everything.
I think a quick look is probably sufficient.
Yeah.
Maybe Kareem could like keep going if Asher wants to sneaky breaky.
I think we got some info. The gate, is there like buildings above the gate? Like, is it open air above the gate, or?
Yeah, there is. The gates are basically inside the building, so the building goes over the gate.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, it's enclosed.
And those are the only 2 ways in, those 2 gates, right? Outside the tunnel.
Yeah, you didn't see any other doors or anything. There's just these 2 big gates.
Okay.
And the boarded up windows.
All right. And I don't know if there's anything else you want to look at here. I'd probably try and get a cab and maybe look for cameras or something.
When you walked around here, there are other buildings around, various sizes and so, and some are about the same height as this building.
Okay.
And
so we could, if we found our way up one of them, get eyes into the kind of structure.
Maybe, yes. So just from the height, you would most likely at least see the roof of this whole thing, and how deep these buildings are, and how much space and everything was there.
I mean, we can, but I don't really want to be doing B&Es and getting on private property to go fucking look at some shit. I was just trying to get general eyes.
What are they gonna do? Call Steel Force?
Yeah. Some other private security company.
Yeah, that might be embarrassing.
Yeah, but I'd hail a cab and maybe go tell the boss what's up. I do kind of feel like we might want to go the tunnel way though, but I don't know what the fuck is down there as far as getting in, and I don't have shit to get in should we get there, so we might have to stay with the main force, you know what I mean? It's like I'd want to go through sewers, but I don't have lockpicking skill or hacking skill, or I don't even, welding or explosives or fucking anything else that could potentially be down there.
I have a kind of welding skill.
Yeah.
So just for your own awareness, so Asher feels really nicely and athletic, and just so in his own head, he's pretty sure he could climb the walls up of this building if he had to.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that was one of my thoughts, is I could potentially get up on the roof. But I'm worried about leaving Kareem.
What's the worst that could happen?
I don't know.